Alrighty, so we're back. Alright, I'm gonna send a message to the Discord and let everyone know.
Okay. All right, so we're live.
Yeah, right now.
All right, great. So, hello everybody. Sorry about these technical difficulties. We're having a lot of them today. Um, in any case, we were getting ready to stream. What was it? S Team versus Pootie Tang Gang, the second game on the docket for today in Platinum Lunari Conference. However, we're having some difficulties getting that replay to work. We're going to continue working on it in the background for now, but we're going to go ahead and stream Cosmic Flow versus Return of the Middle Sticks coming up just in a
Alright.
second. So we hope that you will enjoy that just as well.
Yeah, alright now. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna just ping Return to Millsticks right now, as well as
Right, of course.
Seaflow.
All right. Hope we didn't lose everybody during the brief blackout.
And hopefully we're also not streaming to Facebook too. That was a previous issue we had. But I think we might be okay. I'm just gonna pull up the stream on my phone if I can and see if.
It looks like we are live. I pulled it up on Twitch, so I
Okay.
think we're okay.
All right, cool. Difficulties.
What you got against Facebook, homie? Nothing against Facebook. It's just that Twitch is significantly superior for basically all needs that most gamers have. So I don't know.
But if your grandma wants to watch, you can always just
shade.
show her what Twitch is.
No shade.
Yes, it looks like I won't be able to see the viewer counts, but not too important. As long as we have some people in chat, welcome. And we might as well just go ahead and start with the next game.
Yeah. So, like I said, we'll continue working on getting that S Team versus Pootie Tang Gang match going. But in the meantime, we'll go ahead and start with Return of the Middle Sticks versus Cosmic Flow. Don't forget to change the overlay on top to reflect the.
Cool, you are correct. I'm wrong about. So, I did this earlier. This one's Return to Middle Sticks. I remember from Lytle Suction Lane playing Gangplank in the top lane. And this one will be C-Flow. I'll just put CF. And right now, C-Flow is currently undefeated, 3-0. As for Return Middle Sticks, looking to pick up their second win, being 1-2.
Okay. So on the blue side, it is Return of the Middle Sticks with a liposuction lane in the top lane on Gangplank, Dr. Wildy in the jungle on Jarvan. In the mid lane, it's Wing Nation. Okay, hold that thought. Like Salt, they're going to get a stun into Kilgar here. Jimmy going to come around. They're not going to do too much. Wing Nation in the mid lane on Cassiopeia, and in the bottom lane, it's Otso and Black Salt on Misfortune and Braum.
As for C-Flow, we have UNSC playing the Ornn top lane. We have a little bit of fighting in the top lane, a little bit early trading. But we have Chimichungus playing Kane jungle. We have Bon Voyage playing Diana mid. And then Chimney and Kilgar playing the Kaisa and Nautilus bot lane.
Big fan of the Bon Voyage. It's a nice little Incredibles reference there.
Definitely. So, I'm pretty interested about these matchups. Kaisa seeing some play ever since they made the slight changes. You don't really see her too often, but now that they buffed her AD for a Q and the AP for a W.
Oh yeah, but not yet, right? Because this is still patch 10.4, so they haven't quite gotten those buffs yet.
Right, my bad. I thought they came out at the same time as the Bombi Cinder changes, but no, that was this patch, the 10.5. Yeah. So, but still
Which
interesting.
is really exciting.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see more Kaisa. Kaisa is one of my favorite AD carries to watch, even if she was a little bit overplayed during her time in the spotlight.
Yeah, we did see a lot of pro play playing that because of how much survivability she came with, as well as damage, still doing an excellent job at that. But we'll see how well she'll do now, seeing this is before the Kaisa buffs, or changes at the very least. And we still see an Orin top lane before his nerfs.
Ooh, wow. Yeah, UNSC is just gonna have a little bit of fun up here. Liposuction lane, I think this is a really interesting pickup, the Gangplank up against the Ornn. You kind of just want the same thing that he does, which is get a bunch of items, and so you kind of don't really do anything to each other unless there's jungle intervention. Uh, it's gonna breathe on him and give him a little bit of damage with that brittle proc, but it's not gonna matter a whole lot to Gangplank. And especially with Kane, who doesn't have a whole lot of CC in his kit either, Liposuction lane is pretty safe to just save that orange. Oh, here we go, though. Here's a gank coming in. There's a knockup onto him. There's the breath, and Chimichangas is coming in. Liposuction lane taking a lot of damage, and he will go down. So maybe I spoke too soon. First blood over to the side of C-Flow.
Yeah, Liposuction looking to pick up the kill on UNSC before he would drop, but unfortunately the first blood will go down. Two Chimichangas getting him some of those early stacks for that Kane passive. A little bit of red, possible for a red Kane. More likely for a red Kane this game, seeing how much disengage they have to discourage going blue Kane on the side of return middle sticks.
Yeah, I also think it'd be really nice to have the red Kane. I think red Kane is honestly just better because CC. Oh wow, a return gank. Liposuction lane does still have his flash. He didn't burn it earlier, so he is probably gonna have to burn it here. No, wow, he holds on to it and is rewarded for the balls of steel, not burning the flash on that gank. He knew that Chimichangas and UNSC were out of cooldown, so they didn't have enough burst to get him before he made it back towards his tower.
Yep. So, definitely well played by Liposuction right there, but it's still going to generate some pretty nice pressure for UNSC, seeing that he wants to try to get a recall, seeing that he's low on mana and health. So let's see how. And in the mid lane, we have a Diana, just getting poked out by Wing Nation, which is pretty typical whenever you're going to Cassiopeia lane, but we have a little action in the bot side first.
Yeah, Dredge line gonna connect onto Black Salt, but the Unbreakable immediately means Chimmy's gonna back away. They don't want to overcommit to those trades onto the Braum shield, especially when Otz is gonna be hammering away all the while.
Definitely so, but as I was saying, we see that the mid lane with Bomb Voyage versus Wing Nation, Diana's just gonna get poked out by a bunch by the Cassiopeia until later parts of the game. Once Bomb Voyage picks up a couple items and be able to one shot some of these squishier champions such as Cassiopeia and Misfortune.
Yeah, it's kind of par for the course. Diana's doing a surprisingly good job keeping up in terms of farm with Winged Nation at this point. Did invest the teleport to come back to lane after picking up that catalyst. There we go. Liposuction lane is getting kind of bodied right now in this, and there we go. Here comes Jarvan. He goes in for the knockup. Kilgar going very low. He'll flash away, gets the ignite out, and Shimmy just trying to do what damage he can as Bomb Voyage has made his way down here as well. And a teleport from UNSC! There we go. Black Salt gonna get jumped on, but Bomb Voyage does not pull in the vacuum. C-Flow with 4 members down to counter Dr. Wildey. A teleport invested from the Ornn as well as Bomb Voyage's roam down. They're gonna have to go for this Cloud Drake because they've invested a lot into this bottom side. It would be a shame if they were not to get anything for it.
Yes. Taking advantage of having all of their members in this bot side means they will be able to pick up this Cloud Drake. Seeing that the next one's going to be Ocean, that leaves Infernal and Mountain up left. So, let's see what that will be. I would guess which one it was, but I think I'm currently 1-5 for guessing
on the
Drakes.
dragon guesses?
Yes.
Ooh, wow, the Petrifying Gaze was used there by Winged Nation. I guess he was just really afraid of the all-in. UNSC was really just happy to get a little brittle proc damage off. Liposuction lane will pick up a tower plate in that top lane as a result of that teleport down from UNSC.
Yep, doing an excellent job at punishing this Ornn using his TP. Seeing that they only managed to grab that Mountain Drake means that Liposuction will have a little bit of experience, or at least closed in that experience gap that he had whenever the first gank happened. So definitely helps out a little bit, especially because this is Ornn, and once Ornn hits that level 12 and 13, he'll start generating just 3,000 golds just from getting levels.
Yeah. So just so much gold value, or gold value in stats from upgrading those Ornn items is absolutely ridiculous. When I'm honestly, Riot, nerf this champion, please. Like, come on.
We did. You can keep going.
They got in some of those nerfs this patch, but honestly, you know, he has so much in his kit that's just so passively beneficial. And I feel like Riot doesn't really like that. Hold on a second. Dr. Wildly getting jumped on by Chimichangas. They're going to throw in, but they do not land the Call of the Forge God. Dr. Wildly going to have to get out of there with the lag and drag now, but he's already got the Kane ultimate on him. He's going to flash forward, get the smite off. Dr. Wildly flashes back towards his tower, and Wing Nation from behind. The cannon barrage will dissuade the dive, and it will just be a couple of flashes for that of Chimichangas.
But I would say this is still pretty beneficial for the side of Seaflow. Oh,
Wing Nation getting jumped on. Bon Voyage does get his full ultimate off. Wing Nation getting very low. Will he go down? Petrifying Gaze. Bon Voyage trades his life for that of the enemy mid laner.
Yeah, that Conqueror healing just comes in really well in trying to survive these longer trades, and managed to get a kill off of Bon Voyage because he lasted so long. Bon Voyage had to commit all the way under the tower and just dot and trading 1-for-1. And a little bit in a beneficial position for Bon Voyage, considering that since the wave is already under tower.
Oh wow, they're investing a lot. Black Salt goes in with the Call of the Fort, or the Glacial Fissure, as well as the Bullet Time, and they'll just get a kill onto Kilgar. Really nice little cheese play there from Otso and Black Salt to just sit in the brush. He jumps onto the minion, gets a slow off, and then the knock up into the Bullet Time is enough to take down the Nautilus.
Yep, and picking up these small advantages are definitely going to help out a lot, especially because Kaisa had to pick up the tier, because normally she goes for the Muramana. As for Otso, he can just go straight for the BF sword and just keep continuing his power spikes in this lane to keep him a little more dominant, even though, especially with this kill now.
Yeah, the Kaisa does kind of power trough herself by picking up this tier of the goddess. Will scale a little bit, quite a bit, as the game continues on, and even though this is on patch 10.4, but here we go. There's the knock, or the pull onto Wing Nation. There's the Cataclysm. Dr. Wildly trying to peel, but there's the Bon Voyage ultimate. Wing Nation gets the Summoner heal out. He's Conqueror healing it up. He's almost dead, but they will finally take him down. Chimichangas on the backside did take down Dr. Wildly. Depth Charge comes out to knock up Otso. Chimichangas is just continuing to get in there. Otso goes down. A double kill goes over to the liposuction lane on the other side of the fight as Chimmy is cleaning up with the help of the Kane. Liposuction lane now has to run away. They're going to drop the Rift Herald as Liposuction lane trying to get back towards this tower. Will get knocked up, and it will be another kill over to the side of Cosmic Flow.
Well played by Cosmic Flow right here.
3 plates as well from the Rift Herald charge. Golly.
You gotta respect how much damage the Rift Herald does do with it does true damage whenever it does the charge. And just generally well played by Seaflow right there. Win Nation did an excellent job of stalling out with the Conqueror healing, but once Kilgar and Chimney went over, they managed to pick up a couple kills there and really turned that fight for them.
Yeah, just not enough damage coming out from the members of Return of the Middle Sticks in that fight to get through the massive amount of deceptive tankiness that Bon Voyage has between the Rod of Ages health as well as the shield coming out from that ultimate.
Definitely so, and it looks like we have Return of the Middle Sticks trying to fight for this Dragon Pressured and wants to go ahead and make sure it doesn't fall to Cosmic Flow, who already has a pretty substantial tempo in this game right now.
Yeah, both top laners are already down here, but you've got Chimmy a little bit separated from the rest of the team, and there he just walks into the middle of all of them! He's caught by the Miasma, the Call of the Forge got thrown out, they do not get the block on it. The bullet time coming out, doing a big chunk of damage. Blacksalt gets the ultimate. Wing Nation goes down to Bon Voyage. Bon Voyage is going in. That's a 4-man ultimate, and he just demolishes them. Liposuction lane knocked up. It's a triple kill for the Diana, and Bon Voyage is huge.
We're seeing massive moonfalls coming out. Definitely turning that fight, or not just turning that fight, but really putting the seal on that fight, making sure that it is finished. Chimney did get caught out right there, which was very unfortunate, not realizing that so many members of Return of the Mystics was right there. But they did an excellent job at still keeping up that team fight damage. And we see UNC going down because of tower.
Yeah, that fight, a big part of it was Blacksalt making a very strange mistake. They 100% had Chimmy. So Blacksalt, I don't know why, but Blacksalt threw up the Unbreakables just sort of reflexively towards the enemy champion. So he was unbreakabling towards Chimmy, who was insta-dead, which means he didn't have an Unbreakable to block the Ornn ultimate, which is basically the only reason you pick this Braum right now into this team comp, right? So
Yes.
they got the Call of the Forge God off. They got a 4-man Moonfall from Bon Voyage, just sucking them all in, getting a shield, getting in all that damage, and it just sort of won the fight in a 4v5 that they had no business winning.
Definitely so, and we see that Bon Voyage has picked up the Rod of Ages, which is a little bit of a gold inefficient item when you first start buying it, but as it stacks up, it really makes gives you the bang for your buck that you really look for Diana, especially because your early parts of the game you aren't really doing too much anyways, so you can afford to take a little dip in your gold for scaling.
Yeah, I think I like the Rod of Ages Diana. I think it kind of gives you all the stats you want. Extra tankiness is always really good on a champion that gets shielding, and as well as healing from Conqueror. It just sort of multiplies how much more shielding and healing you can get. So I like it a lot. I don't think there's any item I would rather have. Maybe the Proto Belt for a little bit earlier power spike, but the Rod of Ages I think makes a lot of sense.
Definitely so.
Oh, here we go. They're gonna look for a Gengar Wing Nation. There's the Miasma, and he will try and get out of there, but the flash away from the knockup, but he does get pulled in by the Moonfall, but the Petrifying Gaze will stop Bon Voyage from continuing the chase. So, Flash is burned there, as well as both ultimates.
Yep, and we'll see if Chimichangas is gonna take advantage of that flash being burnt, seeing that he's also playing Kane, means that he can get pretty awkward angles that other junglers aren't able to.
Oh, ouch. Oh, Chimmy just goes in! A nice block on the Call of the Forge God, but Chimmy's going very low, but here comes UNSC from behind with the teleport. Chimmy goes down to the Ignite! Blacksalt takes him down. Now Liposuction lane getting jumped on by Chimichungus. They pull in Blacksalt with a Dredge line, and that is going to be Blacksalt just, he's running. He's trying to keep Otso alive. That'll be his life traded for that of Chimmy. So overall, probably a win for Return of the Middle Sticks. They got a 1-for-1 as well as the teleport out of UNSC.
Definitely so as well. And since the Kaisa was the one to fall, she will be missing out on these minions, which means her scaling is going to be slowed by just a little bit more.
Yeah, I see now why Chimmy went in, because he knew that UNSC was coming in, but it's still, you're still an AD carry jumping into the middle of the enemy AD and support, so probably not the best play. You still want to, play it out as slow, like appropriately slowly. A great block on the Call of the Forge God from Blacksalt, as well as a lot of the damage coming out of Chimmy that made sure that they picked up that kill in response. So really nicely played by Blacksalt there.
Yes, and Chimichangas is doing an excellent job staying around the top side, knowing that UNSC is in the bot side. He wants to be able to respond, and we do see that the bot and top laners seem to switch lanes because...
Oh wow, there's an engage from Bon Voyage. The Petrifying Gaze gets the AD carry, and there goes Jarvan in the back. Bon Voyage is on a rampage as he does take down Winged Nation, and Chimmy gets enough of a tanky front line that Dr. Weldy cannot finish the job on him either. Not a whole lot of damage on this Jarvan, considering he's gone for the Cinder Hulk rather than the Warrior.
Yes, but these are the new Cinder Hulk changes, so we'll see how well these Cinder Hulk changes feel on a Jarvan as opposed to just going ahead and picking up Warrior instead.
Yeah, it does allow you to be more of the tank for your team come the late game. But right now, this Jarvan is really just a knockup bot. He doesn't really have a whole lot to offer other than that knockup, and doesn't seem to be near as impactful as Chimichangas right now. Chimichangas is level 11 to Dr. Wildy level 9 right now.
And that's definitely going to play a part in this dragon fight. We have a TP coming in early by Liposuction because he wants to be here for the entire fight, not just around whenever it starts.
Yeah, they have the cannon barrage ready if they wanted to force a fight here.
Yeah, and kind of dancing around. We do have the Rift Herald available by Chimichangas if he wants to drop that down before starting, going ahead and starting the dragon.
Okay, UNSC gonna clear out some vision, so they'll see exactly where he is, and it will take a little bit of damage from Atsuo over the wall.
Yeah,
Fair chunk of his health bar.
Yeah, pressing attack does do quite a bit of damage whenever it pops, and then makes you more susceptible to take even more.
Yeah, but the Mountain Drake going down already, it's very low. UNSC calls in the Call Forge Guard, but the Miasma stops him from pulling it back out. UNSC finally gonna go down. It's gonna be the bullet time coming out. Bon Voyage gonna pull in with the Moonfall, but he's not able to get the burst off. It's gonna be a Mountain Drake over to the side of Return to the Middle Six, as well as a 5-4-2.
That was... So I'm not sure if anyone caught that, but both junglers had smited there, but both had miss-smited. I'm not sure who smited first, but one had smited way too early, as opposed to the other who smited just a bit short before being able to secure it. But Dr. Riley was still be able to finish it off, picking up that dragon for them. So definitely still a huge bonus for them, having this permanent tanky buff. Not go on to the Ornn, because that is the last person you want to have more tanky stats on.
Did Chimichangas smite it for health? I couldn't see the health bars. A lot was happening in that fight, but I think the earliest smite might have smited for health to survive. But yeah, big team fight win, as well as the Mountain Drake going their way. Return of the Middle Six well on their way to coming back in this game. They're already 1,000 gold in the lead as a result of 2 towers going down in their favor.
Yes, and it's definitely looking like it's gonna start going their in their favor. But this Ornn is about to hit the level 12 spike.
The Miasma comes out, the Petrifying Gaze, and they're just gonna kill oh no, he actually went in with the ultimate. Chimichangas going very low. He's actually out of there. I thought he died, but he actually just ulted in onto Winged Nation and then was able to make it out alive with the help of that healing. The power of that Rost form came.
Yes, all that healing, although Winged Nation has the Moralonomicon to stop some of this healing, using the Umbral Trespass and being a Rost means that you'll still be able to get quite a bit of healing out of it. And we see the game slowed down quite a bit right now, but with Baron as the only other objective other than towers that's up, I'd imagine that both teams are going to be looking to try to get some vision on there, or at least apply some pressure so they can have a little bit of that initiative to ward up. Obviously, both teams are not going to be going for Baron this early.
From 2 members of Cosmic Flow, they thought they were getting the jump on the bot lane, but they were spotted out, and it's a Cataclysm into bullet time. Kilgar is going to be a second kill, as both of the frontliners on the side of C-Flow just walk into their doom.
And we have Liposuction pushing in that mid wave because they were so occupied with the top side. They'll be able to get some extra pressure down. Rift Herald goes down because it was very, I'd imagine it was about to expire, so you might as well try to get some damage out, and it managed to get that charge out. So still pretty close for both teams right now. It honestly still could be either team's game, seeing scaling wise, the Gangplank along with the Misfortune and the Cassiopeia does scale quite a bit better than just the Kai'Sa and the Ornn, but Ornn still does an excellent job at scaling for his entire team.
Oh, really? I think Cassiopeia is for sure one of the best scaling mid laners in the game, but I wouldn't put Diana too far below. I think the champion is just absolutely ridiculous. Um, you're tanky. You're kind of like an AP bruiser that you just do so much damage because a lot of your damage is sustained thanks to your Nashor's Tooth and your passive. The Kai'Sa will for sure outscale the Misfortune provided they don't just eat an entirety of bullet time. Um, and then I honestly I think that Cosmic Flow has the late game power.
They do have pretty good, especially since they have a little more of a traditional team, having a tank as well as an assassin, and then or someone that does a lot of damage in the mid lane, a mage or an assassin, and then having the ADC definitely helps a lot as opposed to having a bruiser top lane. But we'll just have to see how well they can scale out. We do see Ornn is level 12, so he will be picking up these both the
Oh
Forge
yeah.
Fire Cape and the Ice. It's not Ice. Is it still Iceborne Gauntlet? Not. It's like Iceborne Fist or something.
Oh, here we go.
Regardless what it
Chimichanga's
is,
gonna
we
get
have
a
a fight.
knockup. There we go. Also, they're gonna throw in the Unbreakable, but that means it's down, and there's no call to nothing to block the call of the Forge God. But a well-placed Miasma from Winged Nation again prevents him from throwing out that second part of the ultimate.
Oh, and they're still looking for another engage here.
Yeah, Chimichanga's going in onto Dr. Wildy. Will get the knockup. The Flag and Drag will get him out to safety, but now Otso's in trouble. Chimichanga's gonna go in with the Umbral Trespass. He's gonna do a lot of damage to Summoner who comes out. He's gonna get stunned by Concussive Flows, but he will get another knockup. Cataclysm goes out. He's gonna pop the stopwatch. There's the Killer Instinct. Timmy goes in, and Shutdown goes over to Kilgar as he flashes some of the wall. Dr. Wildy rooted and knocked up, and it's another one team fight. 1 for 2 in favor of Cosmic Flow. But Winged Nation's not done yet. He's still got the Petrifying Gaze. He flashes forward. He gets the double kill. There's the Moonfall. But Winged Nation's just doing so much damage. Chimichanga's trying to get in there. Miasma thrown down. Triple kill. It's going to be so much damage from the Cassiopeia. They have to run. There's the knockup. Winged Nation cannot afford to continue the chase.
Wing Nation doing an excellent job there, knowing how much damage.
Lipo Sexual Lady flashes for the passive. He's gonna finish off Chimichangas. The Dredge Light comes out, but he will get the kill.
Using that parlay to finish it up, and he looks like he was still trying to go for more, but making a smart move and not trying to dive a Nautilus under tower.
Yeah.
And that's going to be the second Mountain Drake for Return to Middle States. This is looking pretty good for Return to Middle States right now. That team fight starting off pretty bad, losing out on Onso and Dr. Wildly is definitely a downside. But Winged Nation doing an excellent job, doing so much damage with how much Cassiopeia can do, especially not needing to buy boots because of Serpentine's Grace. Cassiopeia's passive means that that's an extra slot for more damage. So
Yeah, snakes don't wear boots, guys. In any case, I think the most because there's not really a true tank on the side of Return of the Middle Sticks. Dr. Wildy is about the tankiest member of the team that they're gonna have, but unfortunately, right now all he has is health. He hasn't itemized any armor or magic resist yet, and because of that, the Mountain Drakes are not as efficient on their champions as they would be on the side of Cosmic Flow, which is the other reason why it's important that Return of the Middle Six get them, because if they don't get them, that means that Cosmic Flow is getting them, and Cosmic Flow will just be absolutely ridiculous if they get these Mountain Drakes.
especially with having this Ornn, getting so much resistances, as well as having the Kilgar. If he has more resistances as Nautilus, it makes him even harder to kill. And then Diana can optionally build a couple of resistances for herself, and she would just get that much tankier as well. So it's really good that Return of the Middle are picking up these Mountain Drakes just so that Seaflow won't be able to pick these up.
Yeah, I rather like, I rather dislike actually the sheer amount of passive power that Ornn has. I've already complained about this, but my spiel is just he gets bonus. I don't know if everyone knows this, but he gets like bonus resistances just for building resistances. Like he gets, what is it, 10% increased resistances from items? Is that right?
Yes, he does get a bonus 10% on top of everything.
on top of the fact that he just gets to upgrade his own and his team's items. Okay, thank you. And then he also has like this super awesome kit. Honestly, like his kit, I like his kit a lot. I think that it's very well designed. But then all of this random passive power is just a little bit over the top, and I really dislike that.
Yes, but previously when they did not have this or like the bonus resistances, you didn't really see Ornn too much, but I believe this is more so of a meta shifting regardless of Ornn being changed. So I can definitely see why you would be really upset about how much passive power Ornn has. His kit isn't definitely really cool, especially with having 2 of his mastery work items, which is just 2,000 extra gold for his pocket. On top of getting bonus resistances from those items that he just mastery worked. So I can understand the how it can be
It's
seen
just
as
a little
like
bit of a
ridiculous.
frustrating thing, you know?
Yeah.
Not even like to play against. It's just like frustrating for design. It doesn't seem very intuitive. In any case, Cosmic Flow, they've been kind of looking for something to do for a while now. The liposuction lane has been oh, never mind. Hold on a second. They're gonna try and catch Wing Nation. The Call of the Forge God does connect, and it will be a Killer Instinct. Wing Nation pops the stopwatch just to survive for a half a second longer. Shutdown goes over to Chimmy.
Yes, and seeing a 900 gold going into Kaisa's pocket is definitely very nice for them. Seeing that she already picked up the Executioner's Calling
goodness.
for
They're
her.
gonna start up this Baron. With the only magic damage on the enemy team dead, Cosmic Blow feel very comfortable with this one, but they're gonna get the teleport in from Liposuction Lane. They did not get it from Bon Voyage. Now Liposuction Lane a little bit on the wrong side. Dr. Melty goes in to kill Bullet Time coming out, doing so much damage. Chimichangas goes in with the Emerald Trespass, but it's in the middle of 3. There's the Concussive Blow Stun. He's gonna go very low, the Guardian Angel, but not before the knockout. The Moonfall from Bon Voyage doesn't get any damage off, but it does get a big shield. Dr. Melty goes down, but they still got Liposuction Lane doing damage. UNSC going very low. He's gonna get stunned by Concussive Blows, the Unbreakable blocks the Chimmy damage, and that means Atso wins the 1v1 in the auto 80 carries. UNSC is going to be able to take him down, but Liposuction Lane going to chase him down. Parlay Flash, and it will be the ace and a quadra kill for Return of the Middle Sticks.
And it looks like they're going to go ahead and start up the Baron. Very interesting considering that you only have 2 people here and not necessarily a tank on here. You have Gangplank with his Remove Scurvy to try to tank up some of this damage, but Wing Nation does do quite a bit of damage to this Baron. Liposuction will have to back off because of how much damage this Baron is doing. Still using that Remove Scurvy to get some of this bonus healing, but it looks like they might be able to pull it off before anyone else is able to respawn. Having having 4 people have the Baron buff. I believe that the J4, J4 as well
was
as
the only one who did not get it.
Yes. So.
Atso was like literally a second away from spawning when they finished it off. But a Mountain Drake is on the table though, and Cosmic Flow would really like to pick this up. Wing Nation gonna try and catch a lot of damage going in onto UNSC. He's already burned his summoner spells. Here's the Call of the Forge God. The Bullet Time gonna come out. The Redemption is gonna be secured. It goes to Cosmic Flow. Dr. Wildy's already in there with the Flag and Drag. Can he get it? Cataclysm onto 3 members of the Bullet Time has already been used, but there's a big barrel. UNSC takes down Dr. Wildy. Flash Stretch Line pulls in the Liposuction Lane. Chimichangas goes in with the Emerald Chest Pass, and it will be a trade. Moonfall onto 3. Bon Voyage gets in there, gets a knockup. Atso's too low to continue the fight. A double kill going over though, and the Cassiopeia is running wild. Bon Voyage gonna go back in. He goes down. Atso is not gonna go down today. Triple kill over to the Cassiopeia.
And Return of the Middle Sticks doing an excellent job there. Although they won't be able to pick up that Drake and prevent C-Flow from utilizing it, they'll still be able to pick up a lot of members from Cosmic Flow and take potentially an inhibitor tower, seeing that it's only Kilgar up to defend.
That was I say this a lot, but that was definitely what you would call a fractured fight coming out of Return of the Middle Six. And at the end of it all, though, Winged Nation just putting out so much damage with those twin bangs. He kind of just wins the fight basically on his own. His team is just there to meat wall for him.
So definitely a lot of damage coming out. Yes, you said it, that Wing Nation is doing an excellent job at outputting all this damage, and having to conquer it just helps so much. Being able to heal even more because of the twin slip, because the twin fangs. Whenever they're poisoned, you heal anyways, but having Conqueror means that you'll heal even more on top of that, and normally you see Cassiopeia just spamming that twin serpent anyways, or twin fangs, and it's doing a lot for Return Millsticks right now, seeing that they have about an 8k gold lead, more 7k.
Yeah, it's so really nice for Chimmy to pick up the Mortal Reminder. He's doing what he can to try and cut down on that Cassiopeia healing. Really, smart pickup for him there. Mortal Reminder as well picked up for Liposuction lane. He's going to try and cut down some of the Conqueror healing coming out of Bon Voyage on the other side.
Definitely so, and finishing it onto the full Mortal Reminder instead of just keeping it as the Executioner's Calling because of how much armor that UNSC already has on top of the Ornn buff, or his Ornn passive, as well as the Mountain Drake.
Yeah, I definitely think that is a necessary pickup for Liposuction lane at the very least. Surprised that Atso has not yet picked up his own Last Whisper. Instead, he went for the Edge of Night, which, okay, maybe the Spell Shield is useful. I think it's very good if you're just trying to get your ultimate off so that you can be uninterrupted by it. But lethality not going to be very effective against the team comp that Seaflow has with all this armor that they're going to be stacking up, or at the very least that UNSC will be stacking up.
Yes, definitely so. But we do see that Bon Voyage picked up a Zonias and a Ninja Tabby, so you are right on the fact that they do have quite a bit of armor on their side to counteract this lethality that they picked up. But as you said, having the Spell Shield is definitely very nice. We saw earlier at that Dragon Pit, the bullet time was interrupted purely by the depth charge by Kilgar, so having a Spell Shield in order to block just that one ability, or being able to stop one ability if you are in a correct position where that's the only ability that you can get hit by, it is definitely going to help out a lot to get a full bullet time off and do that Misfortune and J4 combo.
Okay, so Return of the Middle Sticks just beginning to siege up on this bottom side. Got a lot of... Yeah, it looks like this might be the 5v... No, they're going to back away. Okay.
We do have the Drake spawning up soon, and Return of Melissa do want to contest for this because they don't want to let the not let
Liposuction lane is a little bit by himself right now. They could have pulled the trigger. We saw that Seaflow is willing to pull the Call to Forge God just to try and catch out one member, but Liposuction lane will not be caught out here. Not yet, anyways. Return of the Middle Six gonna get ready to collapse. They do have vision.
Yeah, and we do have the Drake spawning up soon, so both teams are looking to get vision control of the area right now. Return of the Misfits have the initiative on that.
Black Salt might be caught here, gets a knockup by Chimichangas, and Liposuction lane just getting soloed up by Chimmy. There's the Cannon Barrage, he pops the Zanyas, there's the bullet time, it's coming out, but it's not doing enough damage, they're not on the backside. There's the Stone Plate coming out from Dr. Wildy as he just tries to zone him off. Wing Nation getting jumped up by Chimichangas. There's the upper chest as the Depth Charge knocks him up as well. And Atso just getting soloed up on the bottom side by UNSC and Bon Voyage. They're shutting him down. It's everybody. Cosmic Flow gets what looks to be a 5-4-0, a triple kill going over to the Diana as she just demolishes the backline. And that might just be it. Cosmic Flow are just running down the mid lane.
Respawn timers are really long right now. No need to go ahead and back up for that Dragon Soul when you have a minion wave and all of your team members up. They can just go ahead and end this game right here.
Wow. Just one fight, it ends it all. Return of the Middle Six, they were looking to be in a good momentum, having good momentum, but all of a sudden the fight goes poorly. Liposuction lane just gets demolished at the beginning of a fight, and then Seaflow just sort of runs it down the mid lane. All right, I guess that's how that goes.
Yeah, we did see that. Like, if you look right now, you see that there's a gold lead and advantage of Return of the Middle Sticks, unless you take account for the fact that Ornn items are in play as well. We have about, let's see, 4 Ornn items, which is 4,000 gold, which puts them just right there in order to top it all off and give them just that edge in these team fights. So very well played, and I can't seem to be able to get up the game Puri Tang Gang versus S Team. So unfortunately, we're going to have to end the stream with only these two games.
Okay. We'll continue working to see if we can get it up. If by some methodology we're able to stream that game, we will tack it on to another stream either this week or next week. So if we can get it for you, we will. We want you to be able to see your game. Uh, but for now, that is going to be the end of the Platinum Lunari conference stream. Uh, Thank you all for watching. This is I actually so it's Austin.
Yes.
I don't know your last name.
I'm Austin Wynn, Let's Go Dragon, and
Okay,
you've
Austin
been.
Rexco Dragon Win, and I'm Alex Agent A22. We're gonna be signing off for now. Thank you all so much for watching, and we hope to see you for the stream tomorrow.
And I'll be back for that stream tomorrow, so see you there. Bye bye.